but I don't think it's probably very high. And I don't spend any time worrying about anybody's heavens or hells. I live my life. I have sincerely and honestly pursued these things. I used to be a believer. I've looked around, and if it turns out that I die and I'm still alive in some sense, and there was a God, I'd have to know. I can't really answer it because I'd have to know a lot more about that. So the first thing is there'd be a lot of questions. Any God that wants to condemn me to eternal torment and suffering, well, I can't do anything to stop them. But if they're willing to do that, knowing who I am and what kind of life I've led and how I honestly followed the evidence, as far as I can tell, it's their fault that I don't know they exist. And if they want to punish me for that, then they're a moral thug, and I'll be happy to live, in eternal anguish knowing that I'm morally superior to them.
Okay, no, I accept that. I wouldn't even know what to say to that, and I wouldn't want to argue with you, but okay. I'm praying for you guys. I just hope that, you see the light, at least just reconsider maybe at some point. But thank you for taking my call. I appreciate it.
Sure. I reconsider all the time, and I'll tell you this, because this is kind of what I told my parents, and that's, you may be in a similar position, and that's, they believe that there's a God. They believe that God is real. They believe that God answers prayer. They believe that God wants me to know that he exists. And so what I told them was, okay, pray that God reveals himself to me, because if that happens, I'm not going to deny it. But until it does, I'm not going to be, persuaded by emotional appeals and other people's claims about their experiences, because I have no way of verifying them. And, to me, it's a big question as to why, why is Saul deserving of a Damascus Road experience, but the rest of us are just kind of, take it on faith. I can't do that. And what